Hi everyone, Greeno here and welcome to another video here on Greeno Eats. Now today I am down in Bournemouth. I'm not going to film the intro outside because it's absolutely lashing down with rain. I have come to Harry Ramsden's. This is the biggest fish and chip shop in the whole of the UK apparently. So I'm here, not going to have fish and chips though today because people have been moaning I'm eating too many fish and chips. So I think we're going to go for pie and chips. But something amazing has just happened. I have bumped into someone you're going to want to see. Come and say hello.
Greeno, how you doing,
Look
mate?
at that, it's Gary from Gary Eats. How
Hi,
are
everyone.
you?
Yeah, really good. How you keeping?
Yeah, good, good.
Bit miserable out there, isn't it?
It's a bit grim in Bournemouth today.
Oh, dear
So-
me. What happened to the good weather?
It left after the weekend.
It's gone.
So yeah, there we are. So well, I'm here to eat some food today. You gonna come and join me or what?
No, I've eaten.
You've already eaten?
Yeah, I'm going to let you crack on.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, you know what you need to do, though?
Go on.
Give it a go.
Will do.
Listen, you have a good
nice
time,
to
mate.
see you. All right.
And you, take care.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Right, so I'm going to get myself some lunch ordered, and we'll see you in a minute when the food arrives. Right, so as promised, I am not ordering fish and chips. Like I say, a few comments on my channel saying too much fish and chips. So even though I'm in Harry Ramsden's, I'm ordering a pie and chips with gravy. I mean, Harry Ramsden's is a northern chain after all, so you can have a pie and chips with gravy, can't you? Should come with garden peas as well. And being good today, just a glass of water to go with it. No beer, no nothing. There's a great range of seating options in this restaurant. It's kind of been done up in the last couple of years. They spent about $1.5 million doing the interior, I think. And we got booths here. There's little normal tables with seats. And the best thing about where I'm sat is there is a view straight out onto the beach. Beautiful. So as I said, this is supposedly the biggest fish and chip shop in the country. You've got 420 covers here. Now some of that's inside here in the main restaurant. There is an outside seating area. There's a sort of covered outside seating area too, which I guess is really great in the summer. Downstairs, they got a little Harry Ramsden's cafe, so I don't know what's in there. Maybe we'll come back and take a look at that one day. And they've also got a takeaway bit. And they've got some picnic tables that are locked away now because it's not a very nice day outside, unfortunately. But on a nice summer's day, you can actually buy from the takeaway and sit on the picnic tables right next to the beach. Beautiful. And of course, being a proper place, all branded condiments here. Not that I should need to use many of them because obviously I've got the gravy coming with me pie. Yum, yum. Right, my food has just arrived. Take a closer look, folks. Guys, so this looks pretty good, I think. A reasonable sized portion. We have got the peas in a little pot here, just garden peas. Might be microwaved, to be honest. Similar pot here of a nice kind of looking, smells like a sort of beefy onion gravy. A reasonably good portion of chips, they look quite nice. And the pie itself, which is not the crispiest, but we'll see how it is. So, first things first, salt and vinegar. Now, unlike some people, I don't really mind which order it goes on in. So, a bit of salt there, Sarson's vinegar. Oh, this is a new one by the looks of it. Got to open it up, so at least you know they're not just refilling the bottles with a cheaper vinegar. So that's a good thing. So a good healthy dash of that on there. Now take a look at this chip. It's a nice colour. It's really warm. It's burning my fingers. So it's obviously freshly cooked. They do advertise on the menu that everything is cooked to order. And these chips, wow, that is hot. These chips definitely have been cooked to order. And from fresh too. You can always tell when a chippy has reheated some chips. That's not the case with these. The outside is nice and crispy. Perfect colour. Just lightly golden there, so not burnt at all. And the inside is lovely and fluffy. And you probably won't pick it up on the camera, but when you bite into it, there's steam coming off there. Let's try this gravy now. Dip a chip in there. So, let me bring this a bit closer to the camera so you can see. Lovely, thick gravy there, clinging to the chip. It's not got a bad flavour. It could be a little bit more meaty, perhaps, but it's not bad. It's okay. Let's try these peas. I don't know why they've served them in this little pot. Much easier just to tip them onto the plate, isn't it? And nice to have a little contrast there of the colour. I think with a pie and chips, I quite like to have garden peas rather than mushy peas. Like I said, I think these may have been microwaved rather than boiled. But from, not fresh, but straight from frozen. They've not been hanging around anywhere. They've got a nice bite to them still. That's really good. Let me see if I can show you this pie. Here we go. So it's not the deepest filled pie. In fact, I can just pick it up with my hands, I'm sure. There we go, look. It's got a good weight to it, I suppose. There we go. The bottom is nice and crispy. The top, yeah, it could be crispier perhaps, but it's not bad. So like I say, this should be a chicken and mushroom pie. Now, as people, regular viewers of the channel will know, mushroom is nowhere near my favourite food. Not even close. But I do quite like the flavour of it in soups, in sauces, and in chicken and mushroom pies. We've got some nice chunks of chicken in here. In fact, before I pick a whole piece up, look, there's a piece of the chicken from the pie. Again, steaming hot. The chicken's nice. Let's try this pastry. Right, it is tasty. A nice short crust pastry. Like I say, the actual bottom and sides of the case are really, really crisp. That's got a really nice cook on it. I'm not sure why the top is less crispy than the bottom and the sides, but it doesn't really cause any major problems. It's just a tasty pie. I said about the peas being in a little pot. Let's get the gravy out of it as well, shall we? Let's pour a little bit here. You see how thick that is? Because it's a beefier gravy, I'm not going to put it on the pie, because that's a chicken pie. Just get it all over these chips here. Look at that. Danny from Rate My Takeaway would be having a field day now, wouldn't he? Gravy on chips. In fairness, he'd be putting it on his fish and chips mind, wouldn't he? This isn't bad. So I like the flavour of the pie. It's definitely not got big chunks of mushroom in. In fact, I haven't seen one at all yet, and I haven't really had much mushroom flavour either. It's more just like a chicken pie. In fact, I'm looking around and I can't see any mushroom in there anywhere. But what I can see is plenty of these big chunks of chicken. That is nice. There's a really nice creamy white sauce in there. Yeah. Do you know what? You've been moaning about me having too much fish on this channel. So it's nice to have a pie. And as a combination with the chips, the peas and the gravy, I'm pretty happy with that. Right guys, I found it. I found the bit of mushroom inside the pie. Only a little bit. That wasn't too bad. The texture's still weird though, isn't it? Right guys, so I have now finished my meal. I have the receipt here. I'll show you, well, it doesn't show any more detail really. It just says one pie of the day, £11.79. So that was for the pie, the chips, the peas and the gravy. Like I say, tap water free, no service charge or anything on there, just £11.79, which I don't think is too bad. We're in a very prime location here. We're right by the seafront here in Bournemouth. Obviously it is a sit-down restaurant, not a takeaway, so you expect to pay a little bit more of a premium for that. So yeah, less than £12 for pie, chips, peas and gravy. I think that's fair. As for the quality, the chips were really good actually. Nice and crispy on the outside, just a perfect colour to them, and the inside was light and fluffy, and they were piping hot. Obviously just come straight out the fryer. The pie, well, it's chicken and one piece of mushroom pie. No real mushroom flavour to it at all, but the bits of chicken in there were nice. The white sauce was pretty good, and the sides and the bottom of the pastry were really crispy. The top was a little bit kind of flabby, so I'm not quite sure why that is, but overall it was a reasonably tasty pie. The peas could have been cooked a little bit more. I think they were just microwaved straight from frozen, and the gravy could have had a stronger flavour. It didn't matter too much going with the chicken pie because that's a bit lighter, but I'm not sure how that would have stood up against a steak pie or something, for example. Overall, I think probably about 7.5 out of 10. Reasonable price, not bad quality, nothing spectacular though. Right, time to brave the elements, folks. As alluded to earlier on, it's not the nicest day down here in Bournemouth. I've got the coat on now, I've come outside. And what a pleasure it was to bump into Gary from Greeno Eats today. What a gentleman he is. Apparently, my video is going to come out on Friday. His video is going to be out on Saturday. Something a little bit special, I'm told. So you'll have to check that one out and see what it's all about. Anyway, if you've enjoyed today's video here on Greeno Eats, why not consider clicking the thumbs up on there for me? It does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you like what you've seen, why not consider clicking the subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and that way you won't miss anything that comes up on the channel. Okay, have a little walk down the seafront, walk off that pie lunch, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now, folks.